Hello again, YouTube, fellow mystery hunters. I'm gonna make this really quick and short. Alright, this is about the recent discovery I made here in Sandy Shores. As I keep pointing out this tattoo shop and everything, the way it's arranged, everything here is a clue. Alright, this right here, I recently found out this is in Franklin's aunt's house as well. Alright, so everything here is a clue. It's clearly pointing out to a lot of stuff, and all of the symbology here, everything has a meaning. This was done with a purpose. All right, there's a lot of stuff in this tattoo shop, as this door, the way it's configured with the stickers, everything here is a clue. Look how the samurai points out to it, but this is what I want to point out. That is called the I Ching, and as you can see, it's lines and squares differently arranged in a lot of different part, and that is part of a myth. And the myth goes that this is an old Chinese myth. This guy named Fu Shi survived the flood along with his sister. They survived and repopulated the earth. Then on the Yellow River, a water dragon appeared to Fu Shi, and the I Ching was revealed to Fu Shi on the dragon's back. Alright, so right here in Sandy Shores, incorporated in its very town, you can see how is the I Ching visible, clearly visible from the sky. This is a whole nother perspective. Alright, people overlook this. This has been here for 3 years and no one saw it. As you can see, the right one is wind and the left one is earth. Okay, this is trigrams, it's not hexagrams. This whole I Ching thing, it's involved with a much more things. So when it turns to a hexagram, that's when it becomes a little bit more complicated and it points out to more stuff. Okay, so here from a north to south view, you get mountain and fire according to the I Ching. Alright, an I Ching is basically like a codex, a divination. Alright, I recently discovered this out, so I'm beginning to understand it. This has not been solved yet. So here we have all the trigrams from Wikipedia. I'm sorry, the hexagrams. Alright, so these are divided into two things: upper trigrams and lower trigrams when it becomes a hexagram. And it's talking about field bound, earth, thunder, shaking, mountain. It's talking about also turning point without embroiling. Speaking of innocence, it's in order: 23, 24, 25, and 26. This points out to stuff that I'm digging out because I don't have much in the knowledge in other areas about. Sometimes I'm even watching a video and it's like super old and this been found, and I'm like, oh, and I recently find it. Alright, so I don't have that much knowledge. I just took one path and it led me on to this. Alright, understanding all of this and sacred knowledge and going back and. Alright, so I made a mistake in the vineyard because I was associating that dragon and all of the clues pointing out to that. Alright, but there it is, I Ching. There's nothing more clear than that. You can see that from above. The streets also have to do with what is here. Alright, there's 2 street names that are linked to Red Dead Redemption locations. Alright, and as you can see here, what I'm talking about, there's a myth. You can see that 6 on the tail, that myth creature, right? Has to do with sacred geometry. There's no mistaking it. That 6, it's all across in the game, different places in different forms, and I've been chasing it down to what it's leading to, right? Sacred geometry right there in the 88 mile per hour time travel theory, right? That is clearly sacred geometry. Okay, as a pentagon, what a pentagon does, when you draw a line between each corner to the pentagon, you get a star. All right, there's a lot of things here going on. And I believe this is what has led me to uncover this, chasing down all of these geometric patterns and all of that. And as you can see right here, I'm gonna point this out again. There's a wind chime there, there's a wind chime over here, and there's a wind chime right over here. Okay, this forms the perfect triangle. Right, here we go again, sacred geometry. This is what I've been trying to point out. As you can see, the pointer on that triangle and the swirl as a 6 on it. All right, sacred geometry. You get a line between each point, you get a triangle, and then you draw that 6. All right, there's sacred geometry in the game. Open your eyes and have a look at this, because this goes farther beyond than what anybody thinks. There's a whole nother level to this mystery right here. Okay, keep hunting, there's something big out there. I've been saying it. All right.